Hi, it's Mark Owen from Moose Marketing and PR, the editor of Punchline Magazine, and welcome to Punchline Talks. Today I'm joined by Dale Vince, the Managing Director and owner of Ecotricity. Dale, thanks ever so much for joining us today. The reason for the quick call this morning, and thanks ever so much for coming back to us, was this story that appeared in the Times. It looks like you're selling up. Is that true, sir?
Yes, I am looking for a new owner for Ecotricity. Yes.
It's a nice picky.
Yeah.
I was thinking to myself, he's done his hair really nice there. Don't worry, saying, looking good, sir.
Yeah, that's helmet hair. That is. That's what we would call that. That's from having had a crash helmet on.
Now, obviously, you've been running this company for a long time. You built it up from nothing, from one wind turbine here in Stroud, wasn't it? And grown the company to be a multi-million-pound company, estimated worth to be around 100 million, says the Times.
Yeah, I mean, that's something they said 10 or 15 years ago, actually, and I don't set a lot of store by it, actually. They stuck me in their rich list back then with that 100 million price tag, which is a funny thing. But, I understand how the world works, and the focus on money, it's a kind of proxy for success or something, isn't it? I get that.
Yeah, so why are you thinking of selling now?
Mixture of things. I've been doing it for 25 years. We were the only company in the world selling green electricity back then. Today, everybody's selling it. It's a proper global mainstream business. And that means there's a relative lack of impact that I can have by spending more time here. At the same time, Ecotricity has a pipeline of projects to build new green energy, which will cost about £2 billion of investment, money that we don't have. So I think that I can have more impact somewhere else. And I think Ecotricity can do more with a new owner, and that's a good combination.
Now, obviously, it's your baby. It won't be just anybody that you'll be willing to, sell it to. Who are you looking for? What type of company?
Yeah, I'm not looking for any particular type of person or entity. What I'm looking for is commitment, the same commitment that I have to green energy, to my team here, to our base here in Stroud. Somebody with deep pockets that can take our pipeline of projects forward and build them rapidly, because this is what the country needs. So that combination of things, really, commitment and money. And, we had a great experience last year with the electric highway, something we founded 10 years ago, electric car charging network to kickstart the green car revolution in Britain. And we found it had become mainstream, and we didn't have the money to keep pace with the investment it needed. We went looking for a buyer with commitment and cash, and we found somebody, a company called GridServe, fantastically committed to this, and they've done really well with it. And that taught me that actually sometimes you can achieve more by letting go.
There's 800 staff here in Stroud. What can you do to make sure that these guys are, looked after? I mean, it must be prominent in your mind.
Absolutely. And, I think the most important thing is the choice that I make in terms of who I choose to buy the company. I'm blessed by independence. I own Ecotricity wholly. So I make my own decisions. I'm not driven by money, and my decisions are not driven by money. So I'll be looking for the best outcome for Ecotricity, which will mean the best outcome for the staff.
Has the Ukraine had a big, what's happened over there, and of course the energy crisis that we're all seeing now, has that had a big impact on your thoughts as well?
No, I think the energy crisis has been badly handled by the government, and it's hurting an awful lot of people, and it's enriching a few people. Actually, the big oil companies have made 50 billion this winter in windfall profits, which the government refuses to tax. They refuse to take that money and put it back to where it came from. Into the hands of energy bill payers. And that is a problem. And it kind of, I suppose, just lends weight to my feeling that politics is the missing piece of the jigsaw now for us. We've got renewable energy technology, economics is on our side, people are on our side, and we have the urgent need to get to net zero. Well, we don't have our politicians that get it, or the policies that can get us there. And this is what I want to pivot into now, to move out of green energy, which is something we founded and have proven over 25 years has become mainstream, and to get now to where we need to be, politics needs a nudge.
Okay, now if you're going to go into politics, it says in the article here in the Times, for the Labour Party or the Green Party, I know in the past that you put some money towards David Drew's campaign. I don't mind me saying, I think that's true, isn't it? And does your politics lean to more that way? I mean, could you stand there in Stroud?
Yeah, I don't actually, I genuinely don't know, haven't decided how to get involved in politics, or the next election is what I'm really thinking. I don't want to be a politician, but I want to get involved in the next election. I think it's the most important of my lifetime, of all of our lifetimes, all of us that are alive today. There will be no more important election. And yeah, I've given money to Dave Drew. I've supported the Lib Dems, Labour Party, Green Party, all kinds of people, not the Conservative Party, funnily enough. But, you know, I guess that tells you what my politics are. You know, I'm about the environment, I'm about social justice and that kind of stuff. And, you know, that's the direction of travel that I'll take.
So I suppose if you got into Parliament, though, you can do an awful lot actually, whilst you're, you know, the member of the club, shall we say?
I think that's possibly so. I do think that you know, there's a lot of power in the hands currently of some very incompetent, unworthy people that have done nothing in life, that are in politics out of self-interest, you know, with their second and third jobs and that kind of stuff. People that are not honest, absolutely not honest with themselves or with us, and are making bad choices. I mean, they're ruining our country, these people, and that bothers me.
Okay, now I've got to ask you the next couple of questions, really. Forest Green Rovers, you've done a fantastic job there. Will you be keeping that?
Yeah, my commitment to football hasn't changed, won't change. Same with Eco Park, the new home for Forest Green, and the Green Tech Jobs Park that will come with that. That'll be a big thing for the county, for the region, really. I think we're talking 150 million of economic benefit annually from that project. I want to get Forest Green into the championship. It's an amazing platform for our sustainability messaging. You know, we've been able to change the world of sport actually through the rescue of our local football club, Forest Green Rovers.
No, absolutely amazing. Putting Stroud and Stonehouse and the whole area on the map. When is it going to be sort of spades in the ground then with the Eco Park?
Well, the first stage of that will be some training pitches, and I think we're days away from getting planning permission for that. And if that's the case, then within the next few weeks we should start work on the pitches with a view to being ready for this time next year. It takes quite a long time, and then the whole thing itself is just going through the local plan review. That should come out at the back end of the summer. That's going to really put it right where it needs to be in terms of planning consent for the business park. We've already got outline for the stadium, and so then it'll be about solving some other issues like access. We've got some highways issues, and finding the cash, and then starting to build the business park and the stadium. I mean, you know, we're hopefully 2 or 3 years away from getting going.
Okay, and the other thing is obviously you're the Devil's Kitchen as well, the vegan food that goes out to all the schools. How's that going?
Yeah, really well. We're just expanding our little facility now. I saw a big spiral freezer delivered this week. You know, we're inundated with inquiries from caterers for schools and colleges, as well as from supermarkets as well. We've got some new things coming out in the next few weeks, and yeah, we just can't keep up actually, or we can, but it's just, and so it's very exciting, you know. But I think there's an explosion in plant-based food, just like there has been earlier with green energy and electric cars, let's say, for example, some other things that we've innovated in. And because at the same time, we've got the Sky Diamond company as well in the same place. I love it because in the same place, we make burgers, windmills and diamonds, which is a lovely eclectic mix. So, you know, we've got a lot of other little ventures to pursue and to make happen after finding a new owner for Ecotricity.
Now, just very quickly, so how big a site is the kitchen, Devil's Kitchen now?
It's not huge. The whole site itself is known as Q Park, and I think it covers like 2 or 3 acres. Devil's Kitchen would be a few hundred square feet or possibly meters. I don't really know. It's just not very big. It's like a few porta cabins at the moment, but we've been in planning for a while now and trying to find a way to expand where we are and to keep pace with the demand that we're facing before we get the chance to move to Eco Park. I think it'll be one of the very first tenants, very first things we build there will be a really big food facility alongside a diamond one, probably.
Okay, I mean, and how are sales of diamonds, Sky Diamonds, going?
Yeah, they're going well. We first began selling them in December online on our shop, and we sold out in 6 hours, which is fantastic. And then our problem has been actually production, not sales up until then. So, I mean, it's a R&D venture. It took 10 years to crack the magic of making diamonds from atmospheric carbon. and to make them jewelry quality, which we've done. And now we're just turning our attention to the sales and marketing. So it's good fun. And there's an awful lot of excitement and attention out there. And we launch next week with Selfridges, actually. So a kind of, what do you call it, in the real world shopping experience for people in Sky Diamonds.
Okay, will there be the green Union Jack there as part of that as well? Because you know I'm a big fan of that. How are you going to keep hold of that, Dale, when you hand it over Ecotricity? Because that logo is you know such an iconic brand here in the county.
Yeah, I'm glad you like it. I love it. And I told our people at KPMG to take it out of the what they call the deal perimeter. But you know, it's not for sale.
Good stuff. So I'm really pleased about it because you know as a marketing person myself, I've always loved it. So fantastic. Dale, Vince, thanks ever so much for joining us today. Thanks for joining Punchline Talks, and catch you very soon. And good luck, by the way.
Pleasure. Thank you very much.
Bye.
Cheers.